Hi guys and welcome. Today is Saturday, November 18th, and a very happy anniversary to my brother and his wife. Alright, this may look familiar because yes, we have used this before on an introducing slash examples with. But the difference here is I have the punch now. Now, long story short, this punch came out 2 catalogs ago, I think it was, and was hooked up, I think, with a Christmas set. So then Rachel Chessman came out with her $1 Million Sales Achiever set, and it used the punch. But guess what? The punch was out of stock. Was out of stock until sometime in October, I think. And then, of course, I'm placing orders. And do I ever add it on? No. So I finally got it on, and we're going to go through this again. Only because when I did my examples with segment the last time, I just showed you a bunch of one-sheet wonders, or creating your own backgrounds, where we did the 4x4 card, the four square card, and we also did the 6 peat card, where you can do the 3 3/4 by 5 layers. So this time we're actually going to go ahead and stamp them, and we're going to show with the different ways this punch can be used too. Now, as always, kind of know how your punch is set up. So you see this is set up with that going up and this going down. So when you're stamping, you gotta kind of remember that. Now, if you cut it off as a strip, not a big deal. All right, I also got out, since we have 4 different leaves here, and they're these are 2-step leaves, I also got out 4 different greens. So we're going to be using Old Olive as the inside for all of them. All right, so let's go ahead. Let me grab out a block. I think this block will work fine for all of them. And I've got to say that this set has one of my favorite sets of greetings. I think I can go one down smaller. I don't like using too big of a block compared to the stamp size. So we'll go ahead and do it that way. All right, so we'll start with Garden Green. And I'm going to stamp each of these twice, only because when we go to use the Old Olive, I'm going to show you 1st generation and 2nd generation. But this we will stamp the same. All right. And my Garden Green, I think I just re-inked it, so it's very, very juicy. Let me grab my, and I should be using my Pearson Matte. Didn't think about that. Let me get my chamois out. You know what? Let me get out my full one. Still stamped really good without that piercing mat. So, all right. So the next color we're going to go to, and the next stamp. Oops. Let me get out my little picture frame that has one side to put the stamp on if you haven't cleaned it, and one side to put your dies on so you don't lose them. All right. So let's go ahead with Shaded Spruce. This will also show you a good way. How are these colors, even though they're all greens, slightly different? Let me go ahead and put that on at an angle. So the first one was Garden Green. This is Shaded Spruce. All right. Peel that off and put it on that. The next one, Mossy Meadow. Now this is a new pad. I usually re-ink. Well, I'm 50-50. I buy re-inkers more for the techniques I do with them, not so much to re-ink. But some of these colors that aren't what I would say is my favorite, I'll re-ink and reuse, like the Garden Green I re-inked. Mossy Meadow, since I love Mossy Meadow, sometimes to me it's just easier to buy a new stamp pad. That's just me. All right, so here then is Mossy Meadow. All right, let's peel that off and put it, oh my gosh, there's a big glare on that stamp case. Sorry. I have to have the lights on. It's really, oh, woke up this morning, everything is frosted over. So yeah, very, very chilly in the Chicagoland area. Grab out this block. Now we're going to bring out the little inside for all this. Like I said, we're going to use Old Olive, and I'm going to show you the regular and then the second generation. All right, so here's my Old Olive. First generation, second generation. All right, and it's going to dry, so not on that one because there's so little you're seeing of the color, you can't really see the difference. So let's go on this one, first generation, second generation. So on that one you can see it a little bit more. Oh, and I didn't clean it off in between. That wasn't probably smart. I know by the time you've done the second generation, you're pretty much, oh, and it's still the Old Olive, duh. It's early in the morning. I haven't had hardly any water yet this morning. All right, and so then there's that last one. All right. Let's go ahead. I'm going to cut this off and punch it. I should have punched them upside down, but let me go ahead and cut off that strip first, and we'll punch it out before we go with the rest of the set. Put that back underneath my shelf here. So then you can see this punches out. Well, apparently not close enough. So see how that lines up really good. You're going to look at your stem and your top leaf. And pretty much if you have your stem and your top leaf lined up, the rest will line up. Oh, yeah, this isn't going to work. All right, because look, I'm going to end up cutting through those. So yeah, I should have stamped upside down, and then I could have gone across this way. Anyway, let me do one. It's going to cut through to that black one, unless I go like this. Really didn't think ahead on this, folks. So again, this is where, let me grab, where did my Post-it notes go? My little pop-up Post-it note thing. Oh, here it is. I have so many little things on my shelf under my desk here. Can't believe it. All right. Stick that on the pop-up note. That will bring it through. Like I said, make sure that stem and that top are in line, and everything else will punch out fine. All right. So I should have gone up and down when I stamp those. And usually I don't stamp a bunch in a row. I'll do it one at a time. And yes, you could keep this if you want to as a mask or a stencil. All right, so let's go back to this. Now that one is upside down, and we only have 2 for this. So I'm going to put them on the same block, stamp at the same time, do one flush left, one flush right. those. Very nice. All right, so on this one, since it's on the outside, again, I'm going to match up that stem and that top flower. As long as I have a little white around both of them, I'm okay. Oops. I'm going to do the half punch, then all the way through. And there's that one. Bring it up so you can see. And then we should be able to get to the second one. Again, getting that stem in there and that top flower. As long as they look like they're okay, you're good to punch. And there's that one. All right. A lot of scritchies thrown away. All right, and so then what do we have left? We have fabulous words and a great little speckle background. Oh, and a leaf. So let's do the leaf first. Let me get one of these blocks cleared off because I left all the stamps on there. There's the leaf. No punch for that, but that's easy to cut out. That's easy to fussy cut. All right, and I'm just going to do all the words in, what is this, Mossy Meadow, just for time's sake. Get this. I love the cement for birthday cards. It's a good one for birthday cards. These sets, and I love the mixed fonts. Love the mixed fonts. So we have like the script with the typewriter typesetting. Let's see, a lot of good sayings. Oh, I'll keep that for the end. That's the speckle. I also like this one. It's good if someone's not feeling well. Oops, didn't get a good inking in that. Or it's also good kind of for a sympathy card where you don't want to actually say, you know, with sympathy. Oh, I'm so worried because that's such a new pad of pushing in too hard and possibly getting edges. Very rare that you get edges with the photopolymer because they are laser cut pretty close. It's with your clear mount that you have to worry sometimes. And I still trim down. There's just a good script for the hello. Alright, so that's all of it. That's all 15 stamps except for the speckle. God, I love the speckle. Now, so here's full strength, half strength. But just look at that. And you could just go lightly. It's such a good space filler. Let's go right over that leaf too. Kind of fill in that leaf a little. I love anything to do speckles. So that's another thing is that wait till you see, talking about backgrounds, that there's a set, and I do have it, but again, I'm not going to be showing this till after Thanksgiving. Look at that. Look at all those wonderful backgrounds. So, oh no, this isn't in the April. This is available now. This is your online exclusives. So go look on the online exclusive on my store, and you'll see this of art and texture. That's right. All right, guys. So that's it for right now. Come on back tomorrow. We'll do, oh my gosh, so sorry about the lights. My can lights in this room are very, very powerful. So Thanks a lot. Have a great Saturday. Be safe. And come on back tomorrow and we'll do a card together using this set, as well as showing you some examples that I made throughout the day. Take care. Be safe. See you soon.